Hi, Stace. You busy?
No, come in.
Great. Things are so hectic down at the office, I thought I'd come by here and see if I could catch up on some of my reading.
Reading, did you say?
Yeah, it's business, but if you're not too busy.
No, I'm not busy, but it's nice to hear that Prescott Development is. It's a good sign.
Well, we're not really that busy. When I say busy, I mean a lot of phone calls, not that much business. There's this lawyer, Dan Myers. He's been getting in touch with some of the subcontractors who worked on the Canterbury.
Yeah?
To get them to put some pressure on me. I just keep referring them to the insurance company.
Good. So where's this reading material you were talking about?
It's in the car. I wasn't sure if you were going to be here, so, and now that you are, we can spend some time together.
Well, the apartment's yours, but I'm afraid I'm not.
Well, you going somewhere?
Yep. But I'll be back in about 2 hours. Just make yourself at home.
Yeah, okay.
Where is he, Peter?
I don't know. Vicky, these things take time.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's Webster.
Peter.
Did you talk to Dan Myers?
What did he say, Mr. Webster?
Well, Vicky, you don't have anything at all to worry about now from Mr. Dan Myers.
I don't?
No, it's just like I thought all along. He was only pulling these scare tactics to try to get more information from you, if there was any.
Why?
Peter, you've heard of industrial sabotage?
Sure.
Well, Myers was hoping that maybe he could connect some company with you, some company that might have convinced you to forge a soil analysis report.
Like who?
Well, it doesn't really matter who. It could have been a competitor of Prescott Development Company. The point is, if he had been able to do that, and if you were, in fact, connected with some other company who was trying to do this, then he could really rake in on the lawsuits.
Now that's low.
Gee, what a distinction. Remember me, Peter, your little jailbird.
Hey, Vicky, stop running yourself down, okay? It's over.
It certainly is. And this business about liens for the rest of your life, that's next to impossible. Somebody with your earning capacity couldn't possibly be expected to pay liens like that. Besides, the jury has decided what your punishment will be, and you're serving that time right here, right now. The law cannot extract anything more from you.
Well, that's a relief. Thank you so much, Mr. Webster.
You're welcome. I think now what we should do is get down to the important business at hand, though. And that's getting you out of here.
Don't worry, they're just checking him out to make sure all the plumbing works.
Well, I want to see him.
He's fantastic.
Oh, Ben.
Would you like to do the honors, Dr. Martin?
I would love to. Thank you. Oops.
Oh, there you go, sweetheart. I must say, Mrs. Martin, he's a very cooperative baby. He's just darling. Thank you. I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so to see how they're doing.
All right, thanks, Ellen.
Mm-hmm. He's beautiful. Oh, Ben.
winter's over, Laurie. All those long months of struggling, that's all behind us now.
Thank God.
And this baby, Scott, he's God's fulfillment of a promise for the future.
Sometimes you're so quiet.
I'm just thinking. There aren't very many people like you, Peter. I can't imagine anybody else going as far as you have just to help me.
Oh,
You don't quit, do you?
it's something I want to do. What is it? Something's bothering you.
No. I just feel like it's time that I started doing something for somebody else for a change. Starting with you.
Vicky,
No, Peter, I want to.
you don't owe me anything. Honest.
Yeah, I like you. You know that.
Well, yeah, I'm glad, too.
And I'm getting to like you more and more each day.
I'm glad about that, too.
You know, it's funny. I've always gone for the flashy type. The guys with a lot of chrome on the outside and not much on the inside. It's always been that way.
A lot of people do that.
But you're different. I just don't feel right not being able to pay you back. One thing's for sure, I can't while I'm in here.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You don't have to. You don't have to.
But you keep being so good to me.
I'll be mean to you. Will that make you happy?
Don't you dare.
Look, you're worried about nothing. I just want to keep seeing you, and I don't expect any commitments. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. I better go.
Peter,
Yeah?
you're very special.
Oh, it's you.
Well, pardon me for saying so, Amber. But, you don't look like your usual glamorous self this morning.
What do you want?
Are you all right?
Yeah, of course I am. What's with you?
Well, it's really ironic. I mean that you should let yourself go like this on the day that I finally decide to consult you on charm.
Yeah, it's charming. Now, what are you talking about?
Well, you know how you've always tried to get me to look sharp and wear makeup and ditch my wardrobe and in general to emulate you? Well, I'm ready. Aren't you going to say anything? I realize I might have picked a bad time from your point of view, but Amber, I cannot wait. It's been like a revelation to me. This morning, I looked in my closet, and for the first time, I was embarrassed. You're right. It's all functional. There was not one thing in it that I could call beautiful, not one thing I wanted to put on. So I was hoping that since there aren't any hard feelings between you and Gil, that maybe you'd help me dress up for him.
You think you can entice Gil by changing your clothes? Stacy, you couldn't entice a man if you stripped.
Amber.
Look, I can dress people up, all right, but I can't work miracles. You just keep wearing your ridiculous old clothes. Gil doesn't deserve anybody any better looking than you do. Do you hear me? He doesn't deserve anybody any better than you.
Amber, I'm sorry. I'm never gonna.
Good.
I believe you dropped this in the dining room, sir.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Lucas. Yes, I did. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I've no idea, sir.
Well, I've been conducting a search for a new attorney to handle both my corporate and personal business.
Is it that difficult to find one?
Actually, any one of them would love to have me as a client, but I really just must find the right man to fill that position.
Oh, I'm delighted to see you caught up in your business again. Perhaps it will take your mind off of your grandson and your daughter temporarily.
No, I'm afraid that's impossible. I'm not quite caught up in my business that much. And really, I feel quite alone.
Oh, but you're not alone at all, sir.
Oh, yes, I am. I find it very difficult to concentrate with such a vital part of my life missing. Sometimes I really have to force myself.
Would you pardon my presumption?
Oh, not at all. What is it?
Well, I think I know how you feel.
Oh, no, Mrs. Lucas, I don't think you do. No one would. But I thank you for your sympathy anyway.
Oh, it's more than sympathy. When I first entered your employ and you first came home from the hospital, I felt a special kinship with you. I found myself concerned for your welfare, perhaps a little more than I should.
Well, Mrs. Lucas, I certainly can't fault your care. In fact, I'd recommend you to anyone.
Oh, how generous, sir. But I wasn't soliciting a recommendation.
No, I'm aware of that.
My care for you has never been an effort for me. I felt the burdens of your heart as if they were my own. Oh, I'm not accustomed to emotional displays, but in my heart, in the very secret corners of my heart, I've shared your life, your dreams, your ambitions, your pain.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Lucas. I don't think I've ever heard a nicer vote of confidence.
Oh, I'm very confident in you.
And I'm certainly confident in you of the wonderful job that you've done of managing this house, and I hope that you'll continue with your usual standard of excellence. Now, I do have some more work to do, and I wonder if you put some coffee on.
Oh, of course. Would you like your tea cakes now, sir?
No. Coffee is enough.
Very well.
More than enough.
Okay, Lionel. Well, I can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.
So when's the turkey coming by?
He's coming tomorrow. Now sit down. I have a favor I want to ask of you.
Oh, yeah, here it comes. I figured that. What now?
Do you think you could finagle Ed Lewis into letting Monk have a studio for his audition?
At WRD?
Mm-hmm.
Carla, I can't ask him that, baby.
Well, he's production manager, isn't he?
Yes, but I haven't worked there in over a year.
Oh, come on, Gene. I mean, that little tacky dance hall just won't do Monk justice, and the location is the pits.
You know, I knew you would find some kind of way to get me involved in this thing.
Oh, sweetheart, I couldn't get you involved in anything if you weren't on Monk's side.
Well, why can't Monk do it here? I mean, you know, we can move the furniture back or something.
Oh, come on. You are absolutely out of it, aren't you?
How much room does he need?
He needs a studio. I mean, his leaps would take him through the ceiling.
Oh.
Call Ed, please.
All right, I'll call him.
And we can dance here.
Oh, we can, huh?
Uh-huh. A slow dance, if you please.
Knock, knock.
Peter! Oh, Peter!
Hey,
Did you see him?
Barely. They took him right into the nursery.
Isn't he beautiful?
He is probably the most beautiful baby I've ever seen in my entire life. Can I hug you?
Yes, you can hug me.
Oh.
Oh, Peter. So you're an uncle now.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I don't know. Great. I just haven't had time to let it sink in.
Yeah, I know. It's like a beautiful dream.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I've never felt better in my whole life. I'm a little bit tired, but it's a wonderful tired.
You look great.
I just wish everyone could be this happy for just a moment. I can't wait till you have your own family. Then you'll see.
Yeah. Well,
Peter!
Hey, Dad. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Man,
Terry finally got in touch with you.
no, haven't even seen her. I just decided to come up here, and somebody down in pediatrics grabbed me, told me the news. Here I am.
Well, good. Hey, you had a chance to see him yet?
He said he only barely saw him. Why don't you stay? Stay until he comes back for supper. It won't be long.
You the cook?
Yes, I am.
Hey, what are you writing?
Well, I'm writing everything I can remember about today. You and me, Scotty.
Oh.
And you see, it starts out, "This is the day the Lord has made."
Well, it certainly is that.
Yeah. You want to read it?
No, that's
Oh, come on.
personal. Come on.
Peter, you're my brother. Come on, you can read it.
I guess having a baby really makes people happy, huh?
Oh, well, you can see for yourself.
Oh.
Well, that was a quick 2 hours.
I see that you managed to entertain yourself.
Stacy, have you been crying? Where did you go?
I went to see Amber.
Well, what happened?
She blew up. I don't know.
Well, she got angry?
Angry is hardly the word.
Well, just like that?
It had to do with you, Gil.
Oh, no.
You didn't do anything. I didn't either, for that matter.
And she just blew up?
I guess she needed to throw a tantrum.
It sounds like there's more to it than that to me.
Oh, there probably isn't, Gil. Just don't worry about it, okay?
Well, I can't help it. It's so odd, even for Amber.
Gil, I've known my sister for a lot longer than you have, and I probably understand her a little better. She's like a kid who's bored with a toy. She doesn't want it, but as soon as someone else gets interested in it, then she gets jealous.
That doesn't sound like Amber to me.
Well, it's the best I can come up with.
Maybe she's having trouble at work.
I don't know. We didn't discuss it.
Is she sick?
It's a possibility. She's hadn't been dressed, and she looked like she'd been in bed all day.
Well, you said that this had something to do with me. What exactly did she say?
Well, it started innocently enough. I went over there to see if she had any old clothes I could scavenge. You know, some dressy things.
Some things for you?
Well, it's no big thing. I just thought maybe I'd try some stuff out, and she usually has tons of clothes to spare, and so I
listen,
thought.
you don't think that I want you to start dressing like Amber, do
No,
you?
I didn't think that.
Well, the other day at the Greenbrier, when
That's all right. I know. Please don't think that you hurt my feelings or anything.
I meant that as a compliment.
I know. I'm just making a big deal out of
No,
nothing.
now listen, I really like the way you look.
No, that's all right.
No, honestly, I want you to know, I like the way you look. Your hair and your makeup and
Makeup.
everything. What, you don't wear makeup?
Hardly.
There, see? I couldn't even tell you've got such a pretty face.
This is so silly.
Look, I just wanted to let you know that I like you just the way you are.
Yeah. Is that right? Yeah, that was a long time ago. Okay, all right, catch you later. Well, that's settled.
You're my hero.
And what's so heroic about making a simple phone call?
You make me happy. And you've made Monk happy, and I can't. I know he can't wait to see the good impression he's going to make.
It's that important, huh?
It is that important.
Well, I have a little impression that I want to leave on our good old buddy Lionel.
You don't have to impress him.
Maybe not, but when he leaves here, he's going to know one thing for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that we are happy, stable, and never leaving home again, folks.
He'll see that in a flash.
I also want him to know the importance of Monk continuing his education.
Okay, now, Gene, don't be too pushy.
I'm not being pushy. I'm just laying it on the line.
Yeah, but, Gene, I don't want you to wind up making a faux pas that can cost Monk his job and his career.
Wait a minute. Are you getting all upset because I might step on Lionel's sensitive little feelings?
No, but you're building up walls and you haven't even talked to him.
Oh, great. First I'm a hero. Now I'm a klutz.
Oh, that's not what I mean.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Don't worry about the way I handle things. Now, we may not be famous for our tact as reporters and stuff, but when it comes to Lionel, I think I do a pretty good job.
You don't even trust him.
No, no way. Somebody who doesn't give a qualm about breaking up somebody's marriage? Yes, he is responsible, Carla. You know he had a lot to do with it.
All right, but that's over and done with.
But he's still the same Lionel, baby. If he doesn't care about destroying a marriage, why is he gonna care anything at all about taking some young boy out of high school? But see, that's why I'm here. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't do it.